And welcome here to another beautiful Friday night at the Blackwood Thunderdome for game number 2 in this grand final series, live on the Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse SA TV. And we've got the Raptors up against the Grizzlies in what was a fantastic first game. And I'm pleased to be joined in commentary tonight by the lovely Charlotte Winnan. Charlotte, good evening.
Hello, Tony. Hello, everyone.
In TV land, yep. In the internet, and look, interesting last game, 11-9, and
yes.
Grizzlies were right there till the end, and then the Winnan show came up.
Yep.
You sick of hearing that?
Yes. No, I think it was, just hard physical lacrosse. Wasn't easy for either team, so it's going to be, I feel like it set the tone for the finals, but it's going to be interesting how this game will start, I believe. I feel like it could be, I don't know. I don't actually know. I can't picture it because last week was just so intense. It was very, very hard hitting.
Yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting game. As I said last week, we sort of expected the Raptors to come out and be very dominant. It wasn't the case because Kieran Sandow came out within the first 2 seconds and made Dylan bite, and he wasn't happy with that all game after that. No,
and on the other end, you had Brett saving all the goals, so it was almost Grizzlies came out on top. But we're about to start here, so our questions will be answered, Tony.
So we've got Dow in the middle here against Alford. So an interesting first here.
Yeah.
And we've got Harris on the court with Semler.
Oh, they're doing
and Sandow.
A 3 in defence,
so
the Grizzlies.
3 in defence. So they've obviously looking.
Some kind of game plan they must be talking about.
Mullins is up in the forward line here and getting a little bit of touch from Gaspari.
Oh, God, Ryan's going to be at it again.
And with Sandow going to get the first touch of the game. No, it's Gal. Gal picks up the first ball. So we'll see the Raptors into the offense.
First bit of play.
For the first play as Gal subs off.
So obviously, that's obviously defensive. Oh, bit of a turnover there.
So Alford just dropping the ball there. That's not a great effort, but Ryan Gaspari's come out. He's got Mullins with the ball.
He's out to kill, it looks like, Ryan, or that's him just in general.
Ryan actually looks like he's set for a big game tonight.
There's your man. What is it, Silky?
Silky. Yep. Just Silk. Oh, there's...
we've got Alford's without a stick. Oh, great cut there.
From Mullins. Mullins gets a shot off, but that one hasn't hit anything, and Winnan will pick the ball up here, and you don't want him...
Definitely not.
...getting the ball here.
So what's happened there? It came off shock. Oh, because did it hit the back of the net? Is that what they're saying?
I thought that missed everything.
Yeah.
But they've obviously said it's touched.
It's hit someone or something.
Raptors player potentially, and got back. So
it's a bit of a lifeline for the Grizzlies there.
Oh, looks inside. Great defense from Winnan. Just says, how about we have a little bit of rub tonight early? And Joshy Harris will be feeling that one, no doubt.
He's going to want to get the ball over, yep.
Twist picks the ball up here. We've got 13 and a half to go, in the first quarter here. Live at the Blackwood Thunderdome, Jesse Winnan from outside. That's come off the bar.
Come off the bar.
And Williams did not see that one. Lucky that one didn't ping inside there.
So that's a save for Brett. Oh, where's Bob?
And okay, so
I just noticed Bob's not on the court.
So we've got DeMello and Filippa out here refereeing tonight. Bob went to a Chinese dentist, and there we go. He went to a Chinese dentist, and it's upset his foot because he's got a foot problem. So I think he's gone to the wrong place. He said he had a bit of a clean out, and that's not one you want coming back the other way. Winnan with his first real.
No, they're going to hold it up here.
So he's going to reset the clock here. So the Raptors will be into offense.
So that's lucky for them to get another 30 on the clock.
So we've
probably lucky for Josh Harris. He had no help there either.
So we've got Hines there. Bang!
Great shot.
Razzle dazzle. There's the first one for the night, and Hines just takes one step behind his screen, lets it rip. And Williams,
he picked that spot.
That is the second one Brett hasn't seen so far.
No,
tonight.
so hopefully they didn't get much of a warm-up. They had more of a warm-up last week, I reckon. So they only had about, for people at home, they only had about 5 minutes. So it might not be enough for Brett because they were out for a good 10, 15 minutes last week before they started playing. So that could be the difference if Brett isn't warm.
Back in their middle here, and Widden picks the ball again. So Jesse picking up.
He's going to pick a line.
He's got Raff coming down the outside. Lets him get inside. Oh. Good save there as Silky Sandow runs down the field. Looks like he was gliding right there. And
very silky.
Silk with the ball. Just going to go about his work, and that's someone that you would want to put a little bit of pressure on just quietly because he is certainly those. So they've locked Winnan off up the top here.
A 4-on-4. Oh, good.
Looks down, and there's Burford.
Great save.
Burford, great save there, but Burford with a real good shot on the backside. Unlucky not to come in when Dylan's on where he wasn't last week.
Very, very good save.
And Breddy's the opposite, so maybe they've swapped positions as they were early last game.
Well, Dylan almost slid across the entire cage then. Oh, Jesse's just
good
not
save.
on. Jesse's not on.
Yeah, Jesse gets frustrated with that, but he gets 9 in the second quarter when he does those sort of things. As Harris brings the ball down here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. We've got 11 minutes to go in the first quarter, and both teams just really sorting each other out. They've both had opportunities.
There's a bit of disorganisation in the Raptors' defence. They're not talking. They're leaving players wide open, so that's Dylan's had to be on.
Semler looks around again. That one's
nearly bounced in.
That's 2 opportunities that Burford's nearly had on that bottom corner, so they seem to be not regarding him. And he often pops up with 2 or 3 sneaky ones if you don't do that.
Or 2 or 3 bruises from Ryan.
Yeah, well, Ryan was the other side of him, so he's probably feeling pretty safe. Although, as we speak, they're both looking at each other. And
good save.
Good save there from Williams down low. But Gaspari picks up the ball again.
Another 30.
Twist just working on the backside here.
That's very
nearly
good.
interception, and Hines with his second shot of the game, and he's going at 50% so far, having the first one. And Gaspari in the right spot again. 15 seconds left on the shot clock here. 10-10 on the ball. Twist lefty. Good save there from Williams. That has hit him fair square in the middle as Williams picks that ball out of his knee. Kicks it out here to Silky. And Silky will just slide down the floor.
Silky sliding.
Well, I was wondering why the floor was so polished, but it must be because Kieran's out there. So Silky Sando just polishing the floor as we get a pick set there from Harris.
So some good defence there by K-Man. K-Man's back. K-Man didn't play last week for the Raptors.
We did see the Persian nightclub owner was out there this evening. So big shout out to the K-Man as he nearly gets in the play here. And he's one that you don't want to leave alone because I've seen him shoot some big outside balls.
Good shots.
Gaspari walks in well. Heard footsteps. That was White there who heard the footsteps. Yep. Great pass. Harris just with his speed. And the Persian nightclub owner going to work. He says, "You're not coming in here, mate, with those shoes." And the Persian nightclub owner just keeps him out. More like a bit of a red velvet rope there. K-Man was.
He did not want him at all near that cage.
Not letting him in the club. And shot there from Silky. Kicks it up to
Ryan
Gaspari.
Will slow it up here, I reckon. He can see 3 Grizzlies in front of him.
The Grizzlies pushing back hard. It is 1-0. Great cut from Lovett. Lovett loves it.
We got some push and shove down there.
That's called rubbing. And they get frustrated. They get rubbing. Oh, there we go.
Twisk.
Twisky just working his man. He was watching Jesse get just a little bit of a cross check from.
That could be. This is last week. We said that Hines, Twisk, and Dave were just playing it safe almost. They weren't really in the game as much as we thought they would be. Whereas tonight, Hines has got the first one. Twisk is now up there. Dave's got a couple from the centre, so they must all have either watched the game back and realised that.
So, and a nice pick up there from Gaspari.
Ryan might like this matchup.
Picks up Dr. D. Richard Smith, who's got a couple late. That's too easy, but a great save
there.
Williams with a great save. As Smith picks up the ball and just runs past us. Look at that running style. Nothing better. And don't let him because he'll shoot. Has the ability. He's got a couple of goals lately in both games.
He has that jumping one last week.
He had the lefty last week from the other side. And then had the little shovel the week before at the Ice Dome. Mullins steps inside. That one's going wide.
Oh,
Winnan, look at him. He broke back. He knew where that was going.
He'll probably...
Looks the other side. Hines already has one.
Oh, straight in the chest. That would have been perfect camera angle for Marty there.
And that is what you call in football lace out as the new AFLX starts this evening. But you'd rather be down at the Blackwood Thunderdome on the Australian Lacrosse Network and LSA TV watching this live box grand final, game 2 in the series. And the Raptors obviously running out the first game.
Yep.
So they'll have a 1-0 lead in this grand final series at 11-9 and are already 2-0 up as Burford nearly gets another ball there.
They're going to have to get a shot off. They got...
good shot there from Mullins. And
1 second on that, Tony.
He must have heard you there, Charles, because Mullins with a great cut down the middle. No one picking him up.
Was that a lefty too? That was a lefty shot.
Mullins natural lefty.
Oh, is he?
But we'll call it lefty because he was fantastic.
I'm giving him more credit.
And James Mullins with the opening score there for the Grizzlies against the Raptors. The Raptors currently leading 2-1. We've got 6:25 to go in the first quarter here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. And send us your shout-outs. We'll try to just have a look in a minute to see who's live and on. Share the post and the get on there.
Whose ball is it?
As Cam Semler just picks it up. And look at the big man himself. He's on fire. Oh, he's a fiery, but look at the step inside. That's a great step. He doesn't mind that either, shooting around. But
sometimes it's weird watching defenders play attack every now and then.
Sometimes it's strange watching attackers play attack.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when they close their eyes. And there Gaspari just getting tangled up with Semler. That is ambitious at best. And Hines has just sent him to the wood. Maybe there wasn't enough polishing from Silky here before because the back of Ralph O'Connor's jersey just wiped up the sweat there. And that's what we like to see in this wonderful game of box lacrosse. Oh, Jesse Winnan, fake.
Oh, what was that?
I think that was a pass and it's going to come back. Oh, no, it doesn't. So while we're waiting for the ball to come back into play, a couple of shout-outs here. Callum Mortimer, having a watch over there. Kenny Eam, Peter Brown's watching. Paul Kernahan, Karen Meredith, Karen Alford, Michael Hood, Lee Haskett, and Robert Polly Farmer, who I believe injured himself the other day, if that post was right there, Paul. Big shout-out to you. And we've got Nicole Keesing. Nicole Keesing, there's a name. As a shot has then. Big shout-out to you, Nicole. We've also got Damien Halliwell, Noah Haskett. No, just having a bit of a watch. Katie Gillies, g'day Katie. Good to see that you're watching. Long time no speak. I hope you're well. And the boys and the man are all well. Jess Evans is on there and the mighty Mike Gowdy. So keep your comments coming through what you
that
like.
Would have been a great shot.
Gaspari. He's just bought an axe tonight.
And they got the ball back, so another 30.
And Joshy Harris just wondering what he has to do. And we've got a turnover here. I reckon Gaspari's just...
He's angry. Mel, what did you feed him?
the postie has just got his letters stolen, I reckon. Because Ryan's come out here, he bought the axe to Joshy Harris, and Joshy's just shaking his arm going, what did I do to you?
Yeah.
So Silky here going about his work on Gow.
Oh, he can't give him that much room.
Can't give him that much room as Burford with the ball now. And Burf does set good picks. Harris looking for picks here. There's 10 seconds on the shot clock. Need to have a shot. Burford looks in. Oh, nice shot there from Burford.
Good one-hander there. Just
bouncing over as Alfred Blakey picks up the ball with plenty of pressure from Semler.
There won't be any pushing Blake over.
There's some good-sized bodies there together, isn't there? That's what you call equal pressure.
Yeah. Oh.
Hines ambitious at best.
Might hit someone.
There's a ball to be won here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
We're going to have to get a shot off.
Lovett picks up the ball. Needs to put a shot on here. Looks inside again. Great save there.
I reckon he had a bit more time there, Dave.
He had a whole 3 seconds left there.
Probably could have had another fake.
Good one-hander there from Semler, who brings it out. Kicks it over to Harris. Brings it down, and that's what you call switch.
Speaking of shout-outs, we've got more people here tonight than we did last week.
There is a massive crowd here this evening, isn't there? And why wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to be anywhere else as Silky just tries to nail that one between Dylan's legs. And Dylan is not going to have that tonight. Speaking of Dill after, and obviously it cost him a couple of beers last week with Semler at the half-time. letting him
Yes,
in, and he
that's
wasn't
true.
very
He
happy
did,
at all
no.
about that. So he had a bit of
He
a
got
chat.
very annoyed.
Had a bit of a chat before this game, and he said that is not going to happen this evening. So maybe they put double or nothing on it for the second
Maybe.
half. We'll have to find that out as Winnan
Another shot.
with an ambitious shot there.
I think that's gone out technically from
Yeah,
what
that one's
Chris
come
is
out
saying.
and bounced back over the fence. So we've got 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this first quarter. We're currently seeing in a back and forth game, the Grizzlies are a goal down against the Raptors. It is 2-1, and Gaspari just lining up. Kieran Sandow just looking. He looks for Richards. No, that was Dow out there.
That's
Sorry.
Dow,
It looked
yeah.
like Smith for a second.
It did.
But the helmets are different. One is white, one is maroon. And plenty of pressure going on there.
Oh,
and
what's
that
going
is
on
just,
there?
I don't really want the ball.
Yep.
As the shot clock goes, we'll have
That's
a reset.
Good pressure there by Raptors to hold them out then.
As Gaspari comes past and just makes us look at that pretty face of his. So he's got 24 seconds left on their shot clock. They're currently leading 2-1 in the first quarter. And pretty entertaining first quarter here with some good saves being had by the goalies on almost on
Brett's,
cue.
I think, switched on a bit as Josh Harris is
Oh, here we go.
I'm getting out the
I'm
way.
holding the phone here
Yeah.
because last week there was a bit of damage trying to be done right in front of us, Shal. And that's good.
he's
That's
over.
very
That's
good.
definitely over.
That's
Good
over
defense
and back.
there
What
by-
great defense there from White.
From Whitey, we call him.
Whitey. That's politically correct.
Yep.
Yes. Just making sure in our.
Well, he
live
likes
land.
to be called Flash for some reason.
There we go. And winning. Did I say that name?
Yep, you did.
Oh, there's one. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I think he had enough of missing.
And Jesse, just you watch him here, gets a little bit of pressure. Steps upside. No one guards him. There's no one in front of him.
It's a good bounce shot. I'll give him
And
that.
a very good shot to the left-hand side there of Williams. And Williams didn't see that. And 22 seconds left in this first term. That was a pivotal goal just before the end. Can the Grizzlies get another one back?
They did it last week.
They did do it last week. They've got 14 seconds to go. Semler going about his business.
Dave
Again,
not having
strong
it.
man. And that one's going to go over back.
This
This could be one.
5
So
seconds
there's
to go.
4 seconds to go. Winning.
Oh,
Great
that's a
save.
good save there. That I feel like would have given
2-1 as the whistle goes for the first quarter here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. And we see the Raptors in Game 2 of the Grand Final Series leading 3-1 at the end of the first quarter. And that was a fair bit of pressure out there, Charlotte.
Well, yeah, it was. I think if Jesse could have got that last shot, might have put a bit more pressure on the Grizzlies in the second quarter. But I feel like it took the first couple of minutes for them to get into the game, both teams. And defensively, they were both a bit flat. Again, as I said, warm-up, they only had 5 minutes rather than 10-15 last week. But I think we've got K-Man coming over to have a chat with us.
Here he is. And we've got K-Man here. I'll give you that, K-Man, because you're all sweaty. As much as I love having sweaty. Coming this way, mate. So, yeah, look, first quarter, pretty even.
I get it.
Obviously 3-1 at the moment, but both sides have had their opportunities.
Yeah, definitely really close. It's going to get close contest all day, I think. We're not so good for the team, but
And finding your defence down there, mate. Obviously, you don't have a long stick tonight, but the defence is still good. I said that the Persian nightclub owner was in town, and he wasn't letting anyone into his club down that end, was he?
yeah, exactly.
He certainly ran it around, and you ran out a couple of shot clocks there.
Yeah.
So they turned the ball over, which was really good. So really happy with the defensive effort.
Yeah, so far, good. Just getting into the box mentality as well, playing field at the moment, so it's good to just pass check something.
And get away with it.
Well, that's called the women's game. If you need to do that, you play the women's game, because I've seen some
That's
bruises
true.
on the girls
Yep.
that we don't get, mate. So what are you looking forward to in the second quarter here?
Just keep running it out. We're 3-1 up, so if we lock them out this quarter, to be done and dusted pretty early. So.
Excellent. All right, well, we'll let you get back, mate. I'm looking forward to the one from the black line here that you did the last time I got out here. So we don't mind you having a shot. Jess does it, so you give yourself a crack there, mate, all right? All right, thanks, K-Man. Cheers, mate. And we appreciate Kesavan for giving up his time and his little bit of a break there. And he's obviously back.
Always laughing, K-Man.
He's always like, you know what?
Always laughing.
He's a fantastic bloke.
Yeah, he's
I've been lucky enough to
definitely
coach
he's
him.
got a ripper personality. So
at the state in a state series.
Yeah.
Or 2 state series actually, and just a great team man.
Loves it.
And I must say, one of my son's favourites at the moment.
Oh, really?
Obviously, yeah, loves it.
He's all for the other person. That's
Yeah,
gay man's
very
philosophy.
much so. And a big shout out to Wei, who he's actually over in China watching at the moment. So Wei from the Sturt Lacrosse Club, one of the young guys. So big shout out to you, Wei. And we've got Heath Simone. There we go. We're getting around the world. Heath Simone. What a great New Zealand keeper he is, old Heathy. So Heath, big shout out to you, mate. Glad you could join us at the Blackwood Thunderdome for the live as we get the second quarter underway here in grand final number 2, or game number 2 of the grand final series. Ball to be won. And there we go, Hines.
How's he still got that?
He has got some cans trying to open that can.
I called him a meerkat last week, and that proved it, and he didn't appreciate it. But meerkats are agile, so...
They are, and Hines has already got one on the board so far. He'll be looking forward to maybe getting another one. Just kicks it over to Twisk, who also has one. So Twisk have a great from K-Man. Good stick there from Williams.
Oh, good pick up there by K-Man.
That's going to be a reset here after they've had the shot. It's come off the keeper, and the Raptors with the ball again. Oh, that one's just a little bit high.
Bit high there, they're going to lose it now.
And Semler with the ball here, who will bring this into their offense, and they'll just settle it down a bit. And we'll see whether the Grizzlies do what they did last week. They actually slowed down their
They did slow down, and they played very high as well. So they used a lot of space on the court.
So Semler again. Maybe it's the ball, because the last 2 passes that have come across the court have missed guys. It's almost like I'm standing out there and trying to hit me. As that one
shot. No one's gone for it.
No one went for it.
Except Mullins.
So Mullins was watching that from out the stick. Steps up to Raph O'Connor. They've shut Kieran out at the top here. They've got Winnan guarding Sandow.
Sorry, Winnan. Winnan on Sandow. It's no, Silky.
Or Jesse on Silky. As shots had then from Mullins. And that one's going to be a Grizzlies ball, because that's come off the keeper. So they'll have another reset here. And shout out to Rick Benedicts and Gav Levy over there in WA watching. G'day, Gav. Glad you could join the Australian Lacrosse Network and LSA TV live feed.
Oh, that's good.
Shot had there again.
Up there.
And Gaspari, just look at those eyes. You can see it, can't you? He comes down. They're almost like they're just black tonight. He's ready to unleash Ryan. Kicks it over to Lovett. No one guarding Lovett. Steps inside on his left. He's got Gaspari still up the top. Gaspari, bang! Oh, that one was... I saw that hit a bit of net there.
That hit some net, I reckon.
I reckon that one's hit under the top net and come back out, and again, unlucky not to have that. That was a cracking shot from Gaspari.
He's moved the goal like a good metre.
That had some power on it for all those viewers.
Great cut. Need to finish them, though.
So ball to be won here. These are the ones you love.
Your body under it.
That's come off. So that's going to be a Grizzlies ball. But, yeah, that shot, I thought that came off the underside. Well, I thought that came off the underside netting there.
Because it bounced down.
Because it went straight down. So, and here, who is it again? Gaspari.
Gaspari on, I think just Gaspari on anyone.
Yeah, these two love it though, don't they? Oh, there's one. And just steps inside. He's going, can someone please get this man away from me? Because I just need to get rid of the ball. As the pass comes through, ball to be won here again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Silky has the ball. This is the one. Oh, look at that. Just a little lollipop. As the ball comes in great from Gow there. Ball to be won. Winnan with the ball. There's that one. Oh, great
is that
save.
A pass? Was that a pass?
No, that was a shot. That was an outstanding save from Williams.
That was his left foot. Was it his left foot that got there quite quickly?
He really did get the left out there.
Oh, the right, sorry. He's had to lean across with his left jab.
But Gow just knew where that was going. And that one's flicked straight back onto his stick. And Gow with the keeper lying down.
It's unlucky for the keepers in that situation, but good pick up there, good ground ball, because it came off Brett Hard.
Yeah, you can see here the ball just comes off, and Gow's just sitting there. It popped up straight into his stick. Keeper on the floor, just puts it over the top. But luck favours the brave, and at the moment, the Raptors are being braver, and it is 4-1 here in this game 2 of the LSA 2018-19 indoor box lacrosse season. As Harris, he's been wearing plenty tonight.
Poor Harris.
And he's just running away, trying to find someone to pass it to, but his teammates were all standing still. Josh has started to think he put Andy Burford's top on tonight, because Burf's been the one that's been wearing those.
And not only that,
you cannot let Sandow get that close.
How did that happen? They just gave him a lane.
Silk just opened that up.
They just gave him
They literally,
a lane.
he was like Moses said, he parted the Red Seas, didn't he?
Yep.
Parted the Red Seas, and he's too good a player to let him get that close. And I'm sure Dylan won't be happy with that.
No, and that's the 2 shots Grizzlies have got tonight are Dylan's left shoulder. Both shots are on his left shoulder, so I don't know, maybe they're thinking that they've watched back and looked at some of his technical saves and trying to pick a spot. But they've both gone
Twist
there.
goes about his work here on Smith, and Harris comes in to help. He says, I've worn a few tonight. And that one's just going to pop over the top, and that will be a Raptors ball. As we say, a couple of more hellos tonight. We've got Brie Alford watching from a wedding. Must be an exciting wedding. Go the Raptors, she says. And Glenn Meredith watching. G'day, Rubber. Glad to see you're online, mate, watching this live and free feed from the Australian Lacrosse Network. Nearly lost my voice there. And LSA TV, Hines, nearly trying to get the baked beans on the top shelf there. As Gaspari picks the ball back up, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Good knockdown there. As Mullins will bring the ball out here with Twist chasing him. And Mullins has really improved as an indoor player, hasn't he?
He's still in the box squad, in the Aussie box squad, which is good for him, like his first one.
And you can see why he carries a really good ball and takes a lot of pressure.
He's confident.
But also a really good defender.
Yeah, he's locking out winning tonight. So
and Harris, Silky just sitting in there.
Good pick up there.
So we've got a reset of the clock here. We've got 8:54 left on the clock. It is 4-2 the way of the Raptors against the Grizzlies. But Sandow looking,
that shot
looking.
And that's hit someone.
That has hit someone, and that is going to be a Grizzlies ball again. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
It's a 4-on-4 game.
Smith just puts one down low. And Dylan with the save. Kicks it out to Gaspari. And Gaspari will set up as they get a shot clock reset here. And the Raptors will bring the ball into their offense. And Winnan just being guarded by 2.
All helmets come up.
And there's a couple of... it's those high ones, isn't it, that they talked about earlier about keeping them down.
Oh, good little fake there by Ryan, and a great shot.
Hello, where did who go? And he went down
very good
round the back. And look, I've seen him do this in the outdoor game once.
As soon as he fakes, and I think they're obviously looking at winning a fair bit tonight, but as soon as they looked at that fake, Josh was one step too far gone to get to Ryan to defend that. So
yeah, as I said, Rafa Connor took a bit there too. So here we go. It's blown out to 5-2. Although this is where it was in the semi-final against the Sea Devils, and they were down 5-2 and ended up winning that game. So you never count them out. No, but there's some big hits. But Silky, look at him.
Man, they are swinging these sticks.
There's some. They did. I think they sharpened up the axes for game 2. As Silky just goes about his work up here. He's got good pick there from Burford. Shot there.
That's just hit.
Nice pick up there from Dow.
Hit Dylan, so they'll get another 30.
So Burford with the ball. Kicks it down here. Good.
Oh, and they've left him
That's
open.
Good. That's very good for Burford. He cut that wide open with his small frame. But Winnan looks up. He's got Whitey on the outer side. Jesse.
Straight into Whitey.
Jesse will shoot that every day of the week.
Yeah.
And why not when you're the leading scorer in the league?
Oh, no.
Steps down, and that one is almost game over. That shot. You cannot
leave him.
So Jesse Winnan there gets another. And that's his second for the game. And we've got the Raptors out to a 6-2 lead.
They're moving Brett. All the Raptors are moving Brett a bit more. They've all faked a lot more than they did last week. And I think they did say that they watched the game, all of them. So they must have reviewed their poor shooting last week. I'm allowed to say that because it was.
It was poor shooting, wasn't it? So a couple of more shout-outs here. Jamie Denning, Steve Mortimer, Eloise Rowe, Karen Mortimer.
It's good to see the girls on.
Hey, more Chili is watching. Shane Abbott. Hey, the great flag tosser himself. Shane Abbott. And Alan Tinga watching his Burnside Bears go about their action as Burford picks up the ball.
Oh, no.
Burford went to ground before the guys came here. He figures this is where I normally end up.
So I'll just get down here rather than be pushed out here.
Yep. If I get there first, you can't put me on my back. So great work there from Burford.
That's a great cut there.
This is almost good little check.
Good little check. Oh.
Alford just trying to grab that with his hand.
Going to have
Kesavan there, just giving it back to Gaspari. as we get some substitutes here. And another goal here from the Raptors to take it out to a 7-2 lead. And I know it's early in the game, but I don't know that that's something that the Burnside Grizzlies could come back from early in this second half.
If they're keeping, that pressure on, but...
So 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. Oh, good. He knew where that was going. So we're going to have a reset of a shot clock here. And the Raptors will have another opportunity for 30. 5 minutes to go.
What did that hit? Oh, my God.
That has come off Silky's back. Did you see the way that just slid off? Did not show any pain whatsoever. And that's why he is an absolute legend when it comes to lacrosse.
Does he need a...
No, he didn't feel that. Didn't feel that. Slid off his back.
Oh, another one.
Oh, there we go, Gaspari. Silk picks it up.
Oh, can he run?
Yeah, he can run. And he's got some good pressure here. Look at him.
He's just chilled.
Just slides, doesn't he? Hey?
Very disciplined player.
If he was on one of those boats many, many years ago in the spice trade.
I was wondering where you were going.
He would be commanding, with the silk that he has, he would be commanding many, many dollars.
Oh,
hang on.
Has
he got it again? Looks down the bottom to Mullins. Mullins just without even... Nah. You can see the difference in the shooting there, Charlotte, don't you? Like, Jesse got a ball in the same spot the other end.
Yeah.
He's fake, got him to bite and made the easiest shot in the world.
Yeah.
Come down here, Mullins gets the ball.
I guess
thinks
that's
he's under pressure straight away and just tries to ping the ball.
Yep.
If he'd taken one fake there, Dylan would have bit. And
almost would have been a different game.
Would have been a different... Oh, there he is. Winnan says, I saw that one coming from about 3 minutes ago. And bang!
Another one.
Winnan has 3 for the night. And
he picked that intercept from a fair while away.
He saw that bounce pass coming.
Yep.
He was well awake to that, and he knows what Burford does.
Yeah.
And he just got to be a little bit better than that. And there's that extra goal at 7-2 here in the second term. Live on the Australian Lacrosse Network and LSA TV for your box grand final number 2 of the Blackwood Thunderdome, live here in South Australia. As the Grizzlies pick up a ball, and they really need a goal here.
Oh,
and there we go, Mullins
good pick up there
in a good spot. Harris looks inside. Harris, can he get one through?
Oh, good save there by Dylan. Very good. Oh, what's going on?
Jesse broke as soon as that ball was shot. Jesse broke then, and he was almost on goal unextended by the time the ball came down to him.
I was like, where is that pass? Oh, yep. So Grizzlies, as Cam's got the ball now, it looks like he's going to slow it down. It has been, it's 2 minutes to go, 2.5 minutes to go, so it's been quite intense.
Yeah, they're just not, look, the off-ball picks here. So Harris goes and sets a pick for him now. But they're not setting the picks on the ball carrier. They're setting off-ball picks.
They are, it's quite far away, so the defender's able to
just... If Gaspari gets any closer, he'll shoot that. Yep. But that's come off the goalie, so they'll get a reset again here. Twist.
Oh, this could be a nice...
Oh, another one there.
That's hit the goalie.
That's hit the goalie.
So
that's going to be a Raptors ball because they get back quickest. And Gow with the ball. Kicks it up to Winnan. Gow has the ball. Tries the hidden ball trick. For all your viewers out there, we were all over that.
Well, yeah.
Oh, nice from Harris.
Good. Where's he going?
Well, he's getting away. He's getting away from any potential because they thought he had Andy Burford's number on. And Harris has just come.
Oh, and K-Man's come out. Perfect sub.
Perfect sub. And Dr. T is under a lot of pressure there. But gets it up the top. And Mullins wants the ball. We've got Sandow in the middle. But it's
so again, 10 seconds to go.
It's these on-ball picks, though. They're not setting an on-ball pick. You know, 3 seconds to go. 2 in the shot clock. Needs a shot. Has a shot. As the shot clock expires there for Dr. D. We might have given him a heads up.
We got a new shot clock expert on tonight. Adele couldn't make it.
Adele couldn't make it.
So one of the Carters had to work tonight.
Yeah, Anson looking fine down there as the... although I think Bobby's just looking over his back. And that could be a touch for me. Oh, let me get it. If my mic stretches this far. Oh, under the back.
Didn't even have to bend over, Tony.
Here's the ball. No, I know. Look at that. See that? Gets a shot. There's some love on that for you, Mull. With a minute to go. Let's go, goal written all over it. Oh, but it's going the other way. Whitey with the ball.
Oh,
one against the grain, and that one's gone out too.
Hey, look, you got to risk it. You got to take those. Why not?
Look, that was outstanding there from Whitey. So 42 seconds left in this quarter. There'll be another opportunity potentially for the Raptors as well. But they need to be setting this pick on the ball carrier. They're setting above the ball carrier, and these guys are finding it really easy to get the defence off them. So you see Kieran down there. He's gone and sat in, looked inside. That didn't come off. But ball to be won. So Gower with the ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
If he doesn't touch it, they'll get the ball back anyway.
Has the ball. He's actually grabbed that in his hand. He had that in his hand, and he's put it in his stick.
A smart play if the refs don't see it.
And they did not see that.
Oh, geez, we could have had a collision there.
3 seconds. 2, 1. That is half-time here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. And in Game 2 of the Grand Final Series of your LSA 2019 Grand Final Series, we see the Raptors currently 7-2 up on the Grizzlies. And
very good quarter there by Raptors.
Their second quarters,
both ends.
Second quarters have been really good this year.
They're pumped. They're I don't think you can't really see it on the camera vision, but they're all in, huddling, high-fiving. So it's must be a good vibe down there.
And a couple of more shout-outs. Send some messages out to us if you're watching live on the Australian Lacrosse Network, all across SATV. And tell us what you like about the game so far. Tell us what you think the Grizzlies are going to have to do to get back in this game. And they have been here before in this particular position. And we've got Grant Semler. G'day, Grant, watching. Kath Connolly. G'day, Grant, Kath. Donna Wood watching a Wade Hammond. Having a look on the ALN. And then Tom Vick. Big shout out to you, Tommy. We hope you're doing well, mate. And always good to see you.
Are we interviewing DeMello, are we?
Is
that what's happening?
We are going to have a bit of an interview here as we just get set up. But highlights for the first half so far, Charlotte?
Highlights. I reckon some big saves going on.
So both goals have been really good.
Dylan's had a couple. That last one was massive from Dylan. But I think the Raptors have got some better shot placement, so that's probably lifted them up a bit.
And look at this, the man himself, hey, coming to view. This is Steve Mortimer. How are you, mate? I'll give you that one to hold as well.
Do you want me to hold him? Do you want me to?
Yeah, we can. Charlotte and I can hold him.
Oh, thank you. Is this a stress ball? Is this because I have to work with Tony?
Yes, because you have to work with Tony.
Look at that.
He can't squish his head all day.
I did not know that he was bringing me a new helmet tonight.
Yeah, just brought some helmets to show off.
In retirement. So, Steve.
My good Scott.
Introducing Steve Mortimer.
Howdy.
Who is a wonderful representative of Lacrosse South Australia.
So far.
So far. And you're enjoying a role at the moment?
I am, yes. It's men's comp.
Men's comp director.
Yeah, that's the lads I like. So.
It's good. And
is it easy?
And
first year was terrible. But rolling into second year's been a bit better. So,
yeah, look, it's always
looking forward to this year.
When you get past that virginal status and you get into your second year, mate.
Yeah. Who would have thought you could learn so much after 25 years of playing lacrosse? Yeah, in 1 year. Yeah.
Yes. And obviously, these aren't our presents.
No.
Tell us a bit more about them. Obviously, Cascade.
No. So, yeah, just a quick one. I guess Marty invited me down here. But over the summer, we talked to Cascade and Maverick about partnering with them, pretty much trying to get some wholesale cost. As a starting base, get it down into Australia as cheap as possible.
Because it's always expensive when you get on
and
try and get the postage is really expensive.
Yeah, you're
paying the same
$2.99 US. Converted at 70 cents, and then it's plus shipping. So it's almost like $500 for a helmet.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And these are beauties, aren't they?
Yeah. So Dicko and Fremo
like
from
new state helmet, by the way.
New state helmet. So Mad March funds have contributed towards that. So after all those years of raising money. All the hard efforts from that team, they've contributed to getting a new refreshed state team helmet. So under 18s will wear them.
Just on that.
Not the shiny red ones anymore?
No, they're gone.
Yeah, we auction them. As you see that, that's a beautiful looking helmet. And you'd want to play state lacrosse for South Australia, wouldn't you?
You'd want to register and you'd want to play this year, definitely.
And speaking of state lacrosse, we've also got the coming up.
Super League.
Yeah,
that's coming up. So we should all register for that. Going back to the old draft system pre-season. Instead of being on the weekend, though, we're doing it on Thursday night, so a part of your pre-season. So
and as a coach myself, I have told all my boys we're training on Friday night, so they're all going to be a part of it.
Yep.
And it's a great opportunity for them to play with other players that they play against on some Saturdays.
Yeah, that's right. So state-based competition where you can actually play against other guys. You can actually improve your skills, and it's great at the start of the year to actually get field practice versus training.
And a great opportunity too, if you do want to be part of obviously the state side. that all the
Yep.
coaches, potential coaches, state
Be out there
coaches,
watching.
will be out there
That's
watching,
right.
as well as
Yep.
the,
And the nomination fee. So if you play Super League, you don't have to pay to try out for state.
which
so
is perfect, isn't
it all
it?
nets off.
Why would you not want to
Yeah.
play?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
good.
Why would you not want to play against Victoria and WA, Steve?
Exactly. It's only Victoria this year, so easy flight, isn't it?
Over to Victoria.
Easy.
Last time we went to Victoria as a state side, I think I coached that one and we made a final.
Beautiful.
Lost, but
Yeah.
we made a final.
Young Watts, goalie.
Young Watts was a goalie.
Young
He's
Watts.
certainly improved a little bit since then.
Goes all right, doesn't he?
He does all right, doesn't he?
I had
Anyway.
another couple of helmets, which Glenelg Sturt designed up. So I got
Look at that, the Blues.
Matt Blue.
Look at the
Oh,
Matt
wow.
Blue.
Sam McKilford got on board and ordered up a mock-up. So hopefully they'll place some team orders, and then the GLC one. So yeah, we're hoping all clubs kind of get on board.
Yeah, it would
and,
look nice to be uniforms,
Yeah, roll out to
you know.
Yeah,
So at the moment, do we have a cost on the helmets?
Not
A
yet.
rough cost?
No,
No,
so
we're
they,
working on.
like,
They're still working on that.
arrived
Okay,
today.
so they're just.
Yeah.
So most clubs, as you say, and I did read something behind the scenes that they are potentially going to have one in their club.
That's what I hope, but it's up to the club. So
Up to
yeah,
the club.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to get on board? I mean, if they're going to sponsor and save money in getting them,
Yeah.
what a perfect opportunity to get your new lacrosse
Yeah.
gear.
And we just wanted to set up the facility so if clubs want to take it up, they can. If they don't, it'll just sit there. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think it will be opportunistic, so I think it's going to be a good deal. So.
Yeah, and they're beautiful looking. They're
Maverick
beautiful
gear
looking
as well,
helmets.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's it.
So we really appreciate. So get behind Cascade and Maverick,
Yep.
who have got behind Lacrosse South Australia. And get
Lacrosse
behind your clubs
Australia.
because these will be perfect to roll out of the 2019 State League season.
Yep.
And Steve Mortimer, we thank you for your time coming down here this evening.
Thanks, Tony.
It's appreciative.
Charlotte.
And yeah, look, if only I could still run, I'd want to go and try out for
Oh, you
state
would.
just to wear that
You would.
helmet. Hey,
I've never seen a red face mask before.
I've never seen a red. I've seen a red face behind a face
Yeah.
mask, and that's normally when I run. But look, that's outstanding. So,
All right.
and I might even start playing again if have something like that. Oof.
Looks all right.
Maybe I could coach in them on the sidelines. Anyway, all
Cheers,
right.
guys.
We thank Steve Mortimer for his time and appreciate that. So just for all your lacrosse gear, let's get behind the Lacrosse South Australia. And obviously the two sponsors there with Cascade and Maverick getting behind us, as I nearly get behind me. And so get behind it. Speak to your local clubs all across South Australia and you will find plenty of bargains to be had. So they were upcoming for the 2019 season. And upcoming for the 2018-19 box season, we have the third and fourth quarters. Where does it go from here, Charlotte?
I don't know, Tony. If the Raptors can keep this up and keep the momentum of, what was the first quarter? 2-3 to 2-4?
3-1.
3-1. Yeah. So if they can continue getting 4,
So it's 3-1, 4-1.
3-1, 4-1. Yeah. So if they can,
Are they going to be 5-1? Is it going to be
Anything
5-1,
could happen.
5-1, 6-1?
it could be and
And
be
18-4.
18-4. That could happen if they can keep that pressure on defense. But
Yeah,
I don't think we've seen all of Silky.
Silky, I was just about to say, Silky
I think
Sandow
he's
is out there.
keen to pick it up a bit.
So he's got at least 4 in him.
I think he's got at least
And
5
I think
in a
Harris,
game like
Harris
tonight.
with the amount of hits he's taken, wants to get a couple. And I know Semler wants to get on the board as well. As we've had plenty of
We've still
work
got the 3
there
in
from Mullins.
defence.
Look at Mullins. He's just swinging sticks already. And as
There
we
we
speak
go.
of Silky, this is what he
Told
did
ya.
in the first quarter last.
Just need to get one on the board to get the momentum back.
And Silky just missing the pass there. Or more that didn't quite pick it up. And Mullins picks the ball up. Too much space there. Far too much space for Silky. He'll shoot around that, as he did. But Dylan was awake to that. And that one has gone right into the pads of Dylan there. So he will get it back. As we continue here, as Gaspari brings it down the floor.
I will be interested. Oh, Ryan's just.
And Ryan, just misses the top corner. He's seen that's where Brett.
There's your mate.
He's my mate. Oh, look at the BTB. That's nearly hit Harris. Unfortunately, it didn't. But there was some silky smooth moves there as Twist picks up the ball.
I want to say Twisky. I don't know why.
You can say Twisky.
Twisky.
Yeah, Twisky. Well, we saw him last
Twisky,
week. He went
yeah.
Twisky, Twisky, Twisky,
yeah.
goal.
He did do
We
that.
haven't seen that yet tonight, but we've seen one from him. And maybe this is the one. Twisk, Twisk.
Ooh.
Oh, little one around Silky. That's not easy to do.
No. He was over that.
As he brings it back. And he's had plenty of the ball so far in this third quarter. And shout out to Gav Wood. G'day, Gav. You're watching. And Brian Hughes watching from Minnesota. Thanks for entertainment during my overnight shift. Keep up the good work. Brian, fantastic that you could be on the live free feed here of the Australian Lacrosse Network and the LSA TV, and great that you're watching, and we hope we're helping you get through your overnight shift.
That's
as Cam Semler
and
gets a little overnight.
And that's shot clock. So there's that pressure we're talking about, Tony.
That's about the 4th time now.
Yeah,
they haven't actually really got a good shot off, or a shot off at all.
And and then the Raptors bring it down, and they're just slowing that momentum just that little bit.
As Gaspari with the ball, looks over to Winnan. Winnan will shoot that. He loves that one.
Oh,
and that's come back. Oh, Gaspari, good hands. That has done the mighty V. That has off the back wall back to Gaspari. You can't let him get in there because he will shoot that every day of the week.
Didn't even look like he was going to take that, but you knew. You knew.
Seen him too much in the field game where he just does that. He gets past his player, and they look like he's on an angle that's not going to happen.
And he'll just shoot it.
And you see him get down there. The 5-hole opened up on Williams. And there's the first one of the 3rd quarter. And it is to the Raptors as we get Gaspari on the board. And it is 8-2 here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. And the gap is just starting to appear a little more like there's been an earthquake.
It's Cam's a bit quiet, Cam Semler. He's a lot louder, a lot more involved in the game last week. So I know Ryan's picked him up when he's been playing attack, so that could be something that the Raptors spoke about. But someone from the Grizzlies definitely has to step up to, if they get another goal.
Gaspari again.
Back, and he's going to...
Oh, he is having...
that's a pipe.
Gaspari is actually having shooting practice out here at the moment.
And they get it back because that hit the pipe.
So the first one he's missed. It's come straight back to his stick on the other side. It's pinged the pipe. And then it's come off a Grizzlies player. And they've got it back again. Winnan likes what he sees up here with O'Connor. Just steps... Lets him get inside, and Williams just stepping down. But again, a reset on the shot clock. Oh, Gaspari by himself. Looks up, looks down.
Oh.
Williams with another good one. K-Man with the ball here. And they're going to get another reset. Kicks the ball up to Winnan. Persian nightclub owner just opening up the doors for Winnan.
Harris, that's defensive there. He knew that ball was going.
Look at these two run. They're like gazelles, aren't they? Harris, Kesavan. Winnan picks up the ball. He's got Clark. He's got Raph O'Connor all over him. Ryan comes in to lend a hand.
Good pass.
Had the last goal. Sits inside. Look at Alford coming in. Good one there.
He's just pulled him down with him.
Burford with the big hook. Pulls him down. Good shot there from Winnan.
Oh, and Williams your mate,
Williams was up to the task. Is he going to create a hole himself here, or he's just going to wait for these subs to come on?
That's a big difference from last week. Raptors got back quickly for that. They must know that he's definitely when Kiz is on, he's on.
Yeah, look, they're a bit more up in the defensive tonight.
Like even Turner, he's just not letting anyone in.
No. Looks up to Burford. Burford, a little behind the back. Just flicks it down. This could work. Oh, that one's come off the back of the net. And there we go.
I thought that went in.
The shot clock went.
The funniest goal.
Well, that's what Smith has been doing, isn't it? He's been getting those scrappy ones. But
and again, something the Grizzlies should do on
the shot clock is gone. And Dylan just letting him know that don't shoot on me, mate, when there's no time to do it. Your pinball game is over. Put 20 cents extra in if you want another shot, mate, because you know what? Your game over. He's just tilted. So here we go.
And
we get the
Dylan
Raptors.
Gets angry so quickly.
Yeah, he's a goalie. Don't they all?
Yeah, their goalies are different. Oh, twist.
Oh,
Is that no,
that's Hines. He's got one from out there already. Oh. Bang, Mullins just finds a way to get away from it all, doesn't he? Oh, Burford with the ball. That could stay in. Oh, here we go. Gaspari and Burford.
This is a bad matchup.
No. Oh, bang. There's a bit of a yard sale going on there. Twisk gets inside. Who's he got with him? Just settles it up. So there we go. Gal with the ball. Gaspari by himself. Gaspari stepping down. Good work there from Lovett. Oh, steps inside. Just misses the handle there to Gal. That would have been really good if Gal had picked that. And the ball just flicks up. Smith, one-handed, takes that ball. And we've got in the middle of the floor here. Looks up the top here. Found Sandow. Sandow with the ball. Looks up, looks around, he'll shoot. There's 4 seconds, 3 seconds into the 5-hole, but too good for that was Dylan.
And as you've said all night, they're not setting those picks high, like they're just setting them too high that he's had to do all the work there, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely, but he's shooting in the same spot at the moment, Kieran. He's shooting in the same spot at the moment and just being covered well. As we see.
Jess, I don't know who had the ball then. I thought
Ryan had winning with the ball. He's got Hines sitting up the top here.
Another
just too
reset.
easy with the defense. Letting him get around. Steps up the top.
Oh, Whitey.
So here we go. We've got Gaspari now with the ball. Looking for something down low. Oh,
that
nearly found the hole, didn't he? But
he's going to have
didn't hit anything. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Needs to get one off. Williams come out of the cage, and Williams looking for an option. Just kicks it off the wall, makes that very difficult.
Whitey
with the ball, looks at the top, winning. Big hit there from Silky.
That was
and Silky goes down as well. And Winnan did not see him coming.
Slowly.
They both felt that one a little bit, I think. And as the Grizzlies come into their offense here.
You know what? He had to. Kieran had to.
Yeah, there was, look, there's no love lost on here once they're on the court. Once they come off, they're best of mates. And obviously there was an inherent foot there from Alfred. And Kieran Silky Sando goes down once again. Great pick up out the other side. There you go by Gaspari. Shout out to Nathan R. Scott. G'day, Nath. And Kristen Dionotto. G'day, Kay. Hope you're well, buddy. Peter Quass watching and Steve Fisher watching.
Oh, Fisher.
Hey. Bang! That has not only from outside gone through Williams, that has knocked his drink bottle about 4 metres behind the cage. Such has the power. And I believe that is number 4 for Winnan. As it is the Winnan show about to open up.
Oh, I don't care.
And Brett says, I'll go and get my drink bottle because I'm going to have a drink. It may be a map thing I'm not good at reading. Maybe it didn't go 4 metres, but why let a lie get in the way of a good story here at the Blackwood Thunderdome? As Sandow, Silky picks up the ball. Look at him. Look at the pressure he brings, though.
Yeah, they're not letting him have it.
They're not letting him produce anything, the Silkworm. He's just under pressure, and he's going to take that all night because he will shoot this goal given the opportunity.
Some help. You can tell he's trying to get some players up.
That's the pick on the player with the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Just not doing it.
And again, shot clock.
Oh, great pick up from Gal. Gal's been really good in this quarter, as has this man, as this number. Oh! Did we see that in the Blackwood Thunderdome? As the crowd has just gone nuts here.
I retire.
That was as good as last week's goal where he took on Mullins with the one hand and popped it over the top. That was a one-handed behind the back. If you watch this, that is unheard of. That is a one-handed behind the back, and unfortunately that takes shot of the season. I cannot argue with myself on that, but that has taken shot of the season. So Winnan with number 5 for the night now. They blow out to a 10-2 game with 5 minutes to go. And Raf O'Connor, can he get one against the Tide? No, he can't.
Too hard. See, those shots don't need to be that hard.
And kicks it up to Lovett. Where's Winnan? He could do just about anything by now. Look at that. Give it to him. He's got one hand open. As
Shut up,
Gal picks up the ball. Oh, look, I'm going to get excited when I see stuff like that.
I know.
Some of the best lacrosse players in the world struggle to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Jesse's just putting himself up there. So anyone watching, he will possibly be coming to the next World Championships.
He's already the golden child.
Yeah, we'll pump him up. There's about 17 people in the cage. And love it. And Williams wears one afterwards. He's not happy with that.
I'm not sure if that's
No, he's in the circle, so he shouldn't have actually been there. Shot the goal.
But he then got...
And Williams just went, get out of my circle or I'll break your arm. And we've got an 11-2 game here with 4 minutes to go in the third term here. Live on your Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse South Australian TV. Live and free for your best lacrosse.
Cam's in here.
And that one has missed as well. Love it. He's only got one hand, I'm sure, down there because the other one's still hurting. And we're going to have a loose ball push here. Ball will go back to the Grizzlies as Semler just found himself on the dirt.
It's almost like it's picked up a bit in here. The crowd's gotten a bit louder.
There's a little bit. Mike Freeman watching. Mike Freeman says Tom Freeman, wondering why Tommy's not out here. And but there's been some really good lacrosse played out here.
I've never seen a goal like that before, Tony, so I better give it to him.
I'm sure given the way that Jess celebrated the last one on live, if you saw the posts as Gal comes down, that one may find it onto a goal-scoring website somewhere in the world, hopefully, because that's as good as they get.
That was a very good one, yep.
Gaspari with the ball. Alfred. The nightclub owner just trying to open up doors over there. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
A lot of movement.
Gaspari, he'll shoot that too. And that has gone. Saved by Williams.
So
ball to be had. Gal, outstanding game too for Gal tonight.
It's a lot better than last week.
Obviously he was suffering last week.
Well, he's got the stitches out, so the head must be better.
So he's got some wind resistance gone then?
Yep, I would say so. There's no more white.
Oh, K-Man with the ice pick. Save that one for the Ice Dome at Stadium 19. And Nick Brown, he says, how slow can you go? G'day, Nico. Good to see you, mate. Oh, here he is. Smith just puts Dylan on his bum with that shot. Good save, though.
When was Grizzlies' last goal?
First quarter. No, second, early second.
Early second, that's right.
So had a shutout quarter. Can he have a shutout half? Maybe this is the Semler thing. Maybe they've had another bet on it. Double or nothing, triple or nothing. Semler, you buy the beers if I have a shutout half. So we know there's stuff that goes, bang off the ting. Did anyone hear the ting there? Because as we say here, I'm going to that bar if there's that many shots hitting it.
Oh, good.
Yes, and we've just been pointed out here that we have wind farm style fans at the top of the Blackwood Thunderdome, which is keeping everyone cool out here.
They are massive.
We haven't seen Tempers Frey, so maybe it's the new fans up here that are working. Good from coming off there from Semler. Silky with the ball, 10 seconds left. Kicks it up to Burford. Burford will take that shot. He likes what he sees on Twisk. Oh, that wasn't really a shot. Saw Jess and said, Jess, how about we have number 6 down the other end? And a big shout out.
Minute to go, Tony.
To Mr. ALN himself. Mr. Tim Kennedy is online watching. Timmy K, big shout out to you, mate. We hope you're enjoying the coverage here live on the Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse SA TV as Gaspari kicks it over here, puts it down the bottom. As Hines goes about his work, gets the ball back, a reset here.
Look at all the Raptors just presenting.
Oh, that has gone he's in the circle. And Williams says, please get out of my circle. With a little bit of a push-up on him.
They're just putting that pressure on him, aren't they, the Raptors?
Yeah, and Williams, really, he's still doing a fantastic job. So we've got 31 seconds left here in the third term of the Blackwood Thunderdome. Game 2 of the grand final series between the Raptors, and a penalty
has been called.
Will be called on the Raptors as 20 seconds to go. Shot clock reset, so they'll finish the quarter if they want to hold the ball out and have the last shot here.
The last shot.
O'Connor with the shot. That's pinged off. And that one could get Marty a touch even down there.
Marty didn't move. Marty did not move.
Steve Mortimer coming in for his first touch of the night. Didn't even have to suit up, although those new helmets are fantastic. As the three-quarter time buzzer goes here at the Blackwood Thunderdome, and we see the Raptors in this game 2 of the grand final series, leading 11-2. And Linton Southwell says, Jesse Winnan, the god of lacrosse with that SH1T. Hey, that was outstanding. It really was one of those goals that you're just going to watch back. And Nigel Morton, another Aussie Shark. Plenty of Aussie Sharks on the tube tonight. Good to see you're all watching. And Matty Bartlett also having a watch here on the live and free feed as we will just having a couple of replays here. And sorry, my phone's just dropped out. I can't see those replays, so apologies, everyone. But I'm sure there'll be one there with Mr. Jesse Winnan, who just grabbed that ball in his right hand. Oh, here we go. So we've got replays up now. There's Gow putting one in. And this is the one where he's shot behind. And watch Williams whack, bring out the axe. Who needs an axe when you've got a goalie?
Oh, that would hurt.
As we see the ball kick over the other side there, little one there, kicks down again, the same one.
Yeah.
We like the axe. And bang! Have another one. In case you didn't feel it the first time.
We're just going to keep watching
as
it.
our viewers on the ALN. As,
is that a bit of Brett's anger? Probably with some.
Well, this is third time lucky. Watch this. Bang! Oh, that's right between the glove and the forearm there. As we go to the two sides, and I don't.
What are you calling, Tony?
So here we go. We've got some replays here.
Oh, this must be
Gaspari steps down and just can't leave a gap like that. And Gaspari puts that one away. As
so precise.
Kicks that one in, and here we go. Enough said about this one. Oh no, that's the outside winning.
That's the outside.
That's the outside winning. I want to see inside winning. Because outside winning is good as inside winning. And kicks across.
Is it this one here? Yep.
Kicks it down. Looks over. Look at that. Right-handed, one hand.
Around the
BT
neck.
back, around the neck. BTP around the neck at top corner. Oh, I know we showed. I know we showed Williams doing the axe.
Again, here we go.
But the other one, here's the axe again. Bang.
Oh.
Yeah, that one just hurts even when you watch it for the fourth time. But how good was? I know you can't say this, Charlotte, but how good was Jesse?
Oh yeah, that was a good shot.
It was an outstanding quarter.
Well, yeah, that was. He did. Again, you said it last week. Cream, was it? Cream
rises to the top. Always rises to the top.
Yeah, and he's
But I'm going to say the other guys on the field at the moment, like
Gao,
Twisk,
Gao, Ryan,
Twist, outstanding.
Hines, even Turner
Alfred.
now. Turner's in
Love
the box. Whitey's done a couple of good things. K-Man's just keeping everyone
Hines.
out.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
He's getting shots off. And
Alfred's just been solid in the centre, so they've definitely played. Dylan's had a much better game than last week. It must be my stick.
Dylan will be happy. He hasn't let a goal in the second
he hasn't.
half so far. Looking at a shutout half here is Dylan. And I don't think the beers will be on him tonight. Cam Semler will have those all over him if he caps a shutout half. As we get into here to the start of the last quarter of Game 2 in the Grand Final Series here, live on the Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse South Australian TV. And Dow flicks it up to Sandow. Dow to Sandow. Silky steps up and not in my cage, he says.
They'll get it back. I'm not sure what that hit.
That hit the pipe.
That hit pipe.
That's a reset. So we've got a reset there. And
they're playing a man down. Sorry, we forgot to mention that Raptors are a man down.
So they're in a man-up situation here, the Grizzlies. They'll want to get one on the scoreboard just for some pride here. They would have come out expecting that as Sando. That one's going to be over and back. And nothing there that will...
And you can tell the Raptors are just taking their time playing out this 2-minute penalty. There's no real rush.
Yeah, they may even just hold it up the top here and let this penalty expire, give the ball back, because there's no need to put it over.
No.
But knowing these guys...
Oh, they'll have a shot. They would want to have a shot.
Because they're too good a players not to. As Alfred picks up the ball the other side, you can hear the 10-second shot clock.
Oh, and he has
Alfred
scored!
From outside here at the Thunderdome. He has absolutely nailed that one.
I think that's sealed it.
And that is 12-2 early in the last quarter. And what an outstanding shot from Blakey Alfred coming from the outside. And Williams
That's a massive shot.
did not see that coming with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And I would be pretty pleased about that shot myself, Charlotte.
That was massive. And there was just no pressure on him. They just thought,
well, I think
no one came to him.
I think they thought they were going to just suck the penalty out. As we see Richard Smith pick up the ball. Gal just putting a little bit of pressure on him.
They're still in a man-up play.
Kicks it down to Mullins.
Yep, so... because the
Raptors
scored. Yeah, so
they stay
they'll play out the 2 minutes.
Smith kicks it up to Semler. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock here. As Smith that's a reasonable shot.
Good shot. Dylan's hand was just hanging there.
And
so
he'll have 30 seconds again, so they're back in a man-up situation. And Silky picks the ball up. He says, get down there, Josh. Take some punishment for me. Kicks it up to Semler. Semler kicks it down to Mullins. Mullins kicks it back to Semler, and this is trouble.
Oh, because
Twisk looks inside to Gal. Gal, can he finish an outstanding game? No, good save there from Williams.
It's all right, they'll get the 30 back.
Twisky just picking up the ball, waiting for some subs to happen. Kicks it up to Winnan.
I'm confused now because Turner's still in the box, but there's 5 Raptors on. Are you confused?
I think he's just waiting.
Waiting to get out, maybe. Yeah, because it definitely would have been 2 minutes.
And so he's just sitting there as he comes out now and he gets back into his normal position. So penalty was released ages ago. Gaspari with that monstrous left hand.
Mean.
And that,
he's just dropped it.
Not happy with that one. As Harris about to pick the ball up and bring the Grizzlies back into offense here. Knockdown there from K-Man. As Semler picks the ball up, kicks it down to Mullins. Mullins doesn't mind that shot. Good there from Dylan again. Dylan's had an outstanding game. As had this man, look at that behind the back. Just missing Hines, but that one could work. Gaspari. that could have been very ugly for the Grizzlies. Look at Winner running down. Plenty of move. Good stick in the way there. That's Harris. Does his best work defensively, doesn't he, Josh?
He does. He's a very, very good defender. It's good. I think him coming into this has been quite good for the Grizzlies because he's had to attack. So he's been quite a solid player for the Grizzlies throughout the tournament, throughout the competition.
And the Australian Lacrosse Network sitting on the train on the way home watching Aussie Lax. How good is this? Yes, and we agree totally. As Silky steps up, good save there again.
Open net though.
Dill. There's not much of the net being shown by Dylan tonight.
No, there isn't.
As,
they send one back.
Sent one back. Winnan, you saw him break, didn't you? So 4-on-4 down here. And Karen Alford just saying, go Blake. Well, that was an outstanding shot there from Karen from Blake. Good there. And that one is 7 seconds, 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Dylan nearly caught that.
Silky was watching. He actually looked at the shot clock and then decided a bit going on the back here.
What's going on there?
Dylan and Moles just going about their work. I think talking about massages after the game, those two were. And Nangle just maybe just got his stick caught up. Hines.
Jared's having a shot, but...
Gaspari, this could work.
Going to want to get run back.
As Mullins picks up, but he sees Gaspari get back in. Silky.
There we go.
Bang. You cannot hold
what they needed.
Good men back, can you?
No.
And Silky Sandow just making his presence felt there. But great look up by Mullins, who found his way down there. Popped it to the top left, and there goes Nangle. That is the clean sheet that isn't going to be at half, but he won't be too disappointed with that. 3 goals in a game of lacrosse in this style of lacrosse is pretty decent. And has had an outstanding night in the cage.
He's had a very, very good night, yep.
As we see Nigel Wapper watching live here. Jesse Winnan picks up the ball.
There's another.
2 balls on the field. That makes it a little hard to get it right. And a couple of shout-outs here that I've missed previously. Joshy Sell watching Ricky Smithson, watching another great flag tosser.
Yep.
In Rick. Big shout-out to you. Glennie Still, g'day brother. Toby Raymond, good, solid left-handed defender. Very underrated there from the Brighton Bombers. And we got Pete Greenhow.
Be too
and
fancy
Gareth Bryant watching. So big shout out to all of you watching live on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Look at Harris come down the field.
Speed, but
have a bit of wall.
It's just drag the ball in, I reckon.
There's plenty going on here. This is fierce.
This is fiery.
There we go. There's plenty going on. We've got a whistle blowing. And they're going to stop this, but they were off.
They were off, so it was going to be a 2-on-1.
Harris wearing not only some good checks, wearing the floor, wearing some extra players.
Uniform.
They wanted to jump on him. And Harris and Nangle just having words here about what was going on there. Dill came out to protect his players, which he's able to do.
Dylan is still going.
And we're going to, what are we going to see here? Okay, so we've got another penalty here. The goalie's got the penalty, and they'll sit for 2. So obviously Dylan can't come off.
No, so
Turner will go and sit in the box for 2.
Sam Kilford is going mental at Dylan.
There's no love lost between Sammy Kilford down there and Dill Nangle. Just telling him maybe he should come out more often because that is good. We'll
try and get some clarifications of what's happening.
Yeah, so I think we've actually got...
I think Dylan's got a penalty.
There's 2 penalties here from the Raptors. So we've got 2 penalties from the Raptors. Or 2 in the box here. As the time has been stopped at 7:36 to go, we've got the Raptors up 12-3. So it's probably too late, too little for
too
a lot
late,
of that
too little.
shit.
So it's
But
2 penalties.
2 penalties to the Raptors.
I would love to get that. Hey, Chris has seen something, so he's called it.
So we'll have a Grizzlies ball from the top here. One of those was definitely on Dylan Nangle.
Yeah,
in
one
the
was
cage.
definitely Dylan.
I'm not sure who the second one was actually on then. I'm trying to look in over there to see who else is sitting.
No, I think they've so it's Turner and White.
Whitey? Is Whitey
But I
sitting
think
in there?
they've been nominated
Okay, so
to
we've got
take the penalty.
nominated.
So we'll see what 3. Yeah, they're not going to give Sando much room, and they're just locking off that angle.
Unless there was actually
good
little
save there.
stick there too, but Nangle's been outstanding in the cage. Unless there were 2 penalties on Nangle.
Hey,
And
you know
can
what?
only serve
We'll go
one
with
and then
that because
goes-
it's probably what it was.
I was going to say Dill was certainly good around.
Good save there.
Yeah, good there from Nangle. He says, I don't care whether we're in penalty situation here. We've got a loose ball push. The ball will go back. Alfred just giving one here.
It's all right. I think
there's a little bit going on down here between Gaspari. And the ball
and
will
now
go
the
back
ball's
the other
going
way.
back.
And just like in that AFL game,
It's just
the retaliator always gets caught. And, one hits the deck over the other side there, Raph
so
O'Connor.
now it's they've subbed Blake, so they've got there's
And,
Dave.
I won't say there's
Winnan,
thumbing of the
Gow,
ball
Winnan and
going on over
Gaspari.
there, but there's 3 against the wall, 3 on 1, and Gaspari comes in
He's
to help
going
out.
over. Oh, he's still
Gaspari
got it.
steps up. Gow.
Oh,
Outstanding. He says, Jesse, anything you can do, I can do better.
That's good though. That's a minute gone in that play.
That was fantastic from Gow there. Took the pressure. Gaspari came
the
over to
crowd's
help
getting
him.
into it.
Here we go with Harris. Harris stepping up. Silky with the ball now at the top.
So they're going to leave. Oh no, they're
a
coming closer.
5-on-3 situation. So they should score here. But Nangle.
You don't want to be the one to miss though.
Nangle steps inside.
See, they're going to.
Oh, just
there you go.
Harris,
So
smart.
very smart.
We probably had the camera angle right behind that then. You saw them work the ball. There was nothing hard there. Nangle left the right-hand shoulder open. And Harris just placed the ball. No power whatsoever.
No power, yep. If they didn't score in any of those plays, it's definitely not their night. Definitely
so there we go. 12,
not their night.
12-4. I said it was going to be 18-4. So I'm a little far out at the moment.
Oh, look, we've still got 6 minutes.
To go, 6 goals.
That's a minute to go. It's doable.
Both penalties being released now, so they're back to even. And we've got Crack watching online. G'day, Crack. We've also got Cam Adams watching online on the great Mark Mangan.
Yeah.
Mango, hope you're well, buddy. Hope those under-18 boys are looking good. You and Shicks with the boys this year. So look forward to seeing what you do with those boys over in Perth. And that will also be live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network
which is handy.
in Perth later this year around Easter time. So plenty of lacrosse coming up for your buffet, shall we call it, of lacrosse this year between the Australian Lacrosse Network and the Lacrosse SA TV, and Winnan just working his way around it too. They're just shucking out the time clock here. Gaspari has the ball. Last time they did this, Alfred certainly made one. Looks the other side. Good save.
Big save there by Brett. And
Dow
everyone
picking up the ball. Winnan just gave him one behind play then, and I don't think Dow was very happy with him. So we'll see if there's any retaliation here with a bit of a cross-check. But Dow certainly, great pass there. Oh, that's nearly worked. But Silky says, I'll pick that one up because I know where we're at. And, look, it's been an outstanding season here for Lacrosse South Australia in the indoor box tournament. And we hope to see that maybe Lacrosse Victoria and Lacrosse WA get on board because... box lacrosse is alive and well in this country, isn't it?
We are very lucky. We have Scott Gill and Marty Baker who give up their time for this. So, and you, Tony, you've done a fair few.
Well, as yourself, Charlotte, and it wouldn't run without all the volunteers we do have.
So there's a lot of people behind the scenes.
Scotty Gill does an outstanding job producing through the ALN and LSA TV. As does Marty Baker.
A whistle was gone.
And that has gone all clear. So whistle went early there. Whistle went early. Semler with the goal.
I don't think the Raptors are too fussed, to be honest.
There was certainly something went on, but Flep just saying, no, that one's all good. And Semler with his first of the night puts one away. We've got a 12-5 game here with 3 minutes 45 to go. And Marty Baker doing a great job on the camera there, Marty, as always. Those replays we're getting are sensational, mate, because the camera angles we've got And as I said, to Scotty Gill and the Australian Lacrosse Network and LSA TV, to all the people who give up their time for these great organisations, get behind us. We would always love some sponsorship through both of those associations. So we're on Facebook. Send us a message. If you like what you see, we can bring even more to you if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah, if you want to get more involved in lacrosse.
So hit up, easy to hit us up, and we'll see what else we can do. As Winnan pings one there. Good feed there from Whitey. Mullins with the ball.
That's a good clear
and the
there.
Grizzlies certainly going about their work here. They've got a couple back. Kicks up to Dow. Dow shoots to Smith. To Dow. He just misses
that
out
missed
the handle.
everyone there.
Isaac Kale watching live, and
so there's 2.5 minutes to go. It looks like they're just gonna, I don't know, it looks like the Raptors are slowing it down a fair bit.
Oh, Winnan, you cannot give him that much time, especially with a backup. But two great saves there from Williams. And we see this with 2.5 minutes to go here in Game 2 of the Grand Final. And it looks like your Grand Final winners this year in the Lacrosse SA.
I think you can call it now, Tony. I know you're just waiting as the time is going down.
As we see Hines just picking the ball up.
No, he's just lost it a bit. But
can I do it, Charlotte?
I reckon you can.
Oh, the fat lady has sang. And this game is all over bar the next 2 minutes. And the Raptors will be the Premiership #1 in this box season. As we see one come from behind, he's shot behind the crease.
He's run in the circle.
It's party time here for the Raptors. And
there's a bounce in their step, isn't there?
Well, the one-handed coming from behind the cage certainly says, I think they're trying to outdo Jesse Winnan. But, that is not going to happen. And big shout out to Shix, who's online as well, mate. We're just saying,
watching the last couple of minutes.
Have the obviously the under-18s this year. So good luck to you guys over in Perth with those boys. We'll be bringing that live to you on the Australian Lacrosse Network. As
that's bounced back.
How fortuitous! I mean, sometimes it just goes your way.
Yeah, it does.
So Burford getting the way there, and big shout out to you, Trevor Poland, as well. Watching a Tyler Leeming. Big shout out to you, Jesse Winnan. Has he got another one in him before the end of the season? So 1 minute to go here in this grand final, game #2. Winnan just gets a high one.
He just wants that
Mullins.
ball.
Mullins steps inside. Good save there. Has Jesse got one more in him? 49 seconds.
Potentially have the last shot here.
So Winnan with the ball. He's got Gaspari on his left.
Oh, good check there.
Good check there from Dr. D. He's not giving it up yet. The Persian nightclub owner.
So they're going with a 4-on-4 game.
Has gone 4-on-4. We've got 14 seconds in the shot clock. 30 seconds in the game. Winnan, does he think he's...
Nah.
Yeah, he does think he's that good, and why not? Sometimes they've gone in this year.
20 to go.
20 to go. The shot clock will... the game clock, sorry, will beat the shot clock.
That was a very good shot,
that one.
outside
shot. K-Man, has he got one?
Oh, this could...
Hines. There is 8 seconds to go in this game. Looks the other side.
Oh, he's
Alfred
dropped
just
it.
misses the handle on that one. 2 seconds, 1 second. And your premiers in the LSA 2018-19 season are the Reynella Raptors. And what an outstanding game there, winning 12-5 in game #2 after an 11-9 game in the first game of the series.
What a big game. And
congratulations to both teams, though. The Grizzlies did an outstanding job to get to this, and they certainly pushed that first game, but the scoring power of the Reynella Raptors just showed out tonight.
They were harder shots, faster shots, smarter shots, and Dylan was on tonight, so it was harder for the Grizzlies to get the ball past him. But you got to give credit to the Grizzlies tonight. They did not stop all game, but yeah, unfortunately for them, the Raptors were just a lot stronger.
And there's a couple more viewers just joined in. Ryan Sparky Sparks. G'day, Ryan. Hope you're well, mate. And another Aussie shark there. Chris Manning. Justin Stills watching. And Karen Alford says, probably the well done Raptors. Only sorry, no more Friday night games, James. But we're going to go to the grass stuff very shortly and get out to the 2019, LSA season.
Living in the past, Tony.
I always live in the past, Charlotte. Once upon a time, I was good at something. As we hear the cheers go there for the two teams. And congratulations to the Reynella Raptors. They are your victors in this year's premiership season and run out premiers in what has been a fairly dominant season by them all year, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've had a very good season, a bunch of misfits, I'd call them, from different clubs. So we can call them the Misfit Raptors, but...
Look, sometimes when a group of people come together, they join a well-oiled machine, and
the forces among them.
That has what they have been all year, and we'd like a big thank you to everyone watching out there in the Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse SA TV. Also to Mr. Bob Carter, who does a fantastic job with this box season, obviously coaching the Australian side, or co-coaching the Australian box side. And big shout out to Bob. He's done a fantastic job, and he is hobbling around at the moment. To Anson Carter, protege extraordinaire.
There was no issues with the shot clock tonight.
Did not hear shot clock. But then again, Bob's sitting behind us, probably getting jabs in the rib there. Big shout out to Marty Baker for the camera work and all he does with the LSA TV, and obviously with this particular indoor series. And Scotty Gill, what more can we say about Scotty Gill? Does a fantastic job back there. He's the first one here, last one to leave. And without Scotty Gill, nothing comes to you. So, Scotty, thank you very much for all your efforts this year. And we wouldn't have the ability to bring this to you without you. And Charlotte, outstanding for having you on board as well.
Oh, it's been fun.
And we're just going to go through some replays here. We just flick around as my phone went flat. As we see here, that one there from Blakey Alford, just kicking up and over. And this one here, Winnan picks the ball up. Oh, sorry, this is the Alford one.
Yeah.
So he let the shot clock go to 3 then. And,
massive shot. No one was around him.
And watch out for him in the field season. He may be trying to bomb him from out there. Look at that one come down. And that was
Sando.
Silky.
That was their third, I reckon.
Oh, Silky. Oh, he's just a fantastic little cross play, both in the field and the box. And out there, this is the man up one where Harris just went, you know what, you've left your right hand shoulder open, I'm going to pop that one in there. Easy as
very
they come.
smart shot.
Just goes to show you don't have to try and put the ball through the keeper to get goals. And this one was the one where there was a penalty had there on the side. But
the whistle went, but they counted it anyway. So.
Similar with the ball. And that one rounded out that quarter. And you'd have to say that the Grizzlies in the fourth quarter there were, look, although the game was over, they certainly had their moments, didn't they? And this was going back to the third quarter. And this is the one Gaspari steps down. Look at the 5-hole there. That is wide open.
And had a little spin on that stick at the end.
And Gaspari just putting that one away. As we see this one, Winnan from outside. Just cannot give him the space that's required there. And Winnan goes, thank you very much. I think that was his fourth for the night, that one. The one after that is the special one.
Is it this one? Yeah.
This is the one that happened. Kicks it down to Jesse Winnan. And we just couldn't do this any better. Look at that. That is a one-handed, right-handed. And did he love it? One hand, right hand behind the back. And that has gone. And go back to the second quarter. That was the one Gal picks up.
Yeah.
Just pops that one in off the ricochet.
Right spot at the right time there.
Got to be in the right spot at the right time. Sado, Mr. Silky himself. Lines up, steps up, and look at him. You just cannot give a man that has that much quality, that much space. So if you're watching Out World, he may be coming to you in the next Worlds because very, very, very.
Oh, you definitely want someone
player.
like him on your team.
And when you meet him over there, just call him Silky because he loves it. As we see Gaspari there with his, and this one picked up here by Lovett, who had one arm at that point. And look at, you just see the fake, and Winnan there with another one. As Winnan picks out that ball, and this was the first quarter, and we had 3 from the Raptors in this quarter, and that was the one from Hines, just stepped behind from Hines.
Behind from Hines.
Hines from Hines, and he's wrapped that one around. He did that last week as well. And this is the Twisky goal. Twisky steps up, too much space, Twisk, hole, goal, and we love that shot from Nathan Twisk. And he'll be looking forward to the season. And this one here has just flicked down the bottom. And there's James Mullen opening the scoring for the Grizzlies. And didn't he like that? And this was the third one of that quarter as Winnan stepped around and just said, thank you very much, as easy as you like. Winnan
all the space.
Ending up with 5. And here we go. So there's our ugly mugs on the telly. But as we get everything sorted behind us, We have all the guys having a photo here from the Raptors, but big shout out to the Grizzlies as well. And Charlotte, onto the field game now in 2019. You'd be looking forward to getting back amongst it with some revenge for the Woodville girls?
Oh, we're hungry, yeah. So it's going to be a good competition. I think 2019, there's a couple of players coming back. So, yeah, last year was an awesome.
Harris just trying to get his head in the set. And why wouldn't you with a head like that? It makes us look really good.
Oh, you can hear it all happening.
As you can hear the Raptors behind us, they're in raptures, as we say. The Reynella Raptors, and they're bringing the trophy home down south for Reynella. There's all the guys down there with their big trophies. So great job to the Reynella Raptors, and outstanding job by the boys. They had a really fantastic season.
Yeah, massive season by a couple of them as well, and some newbies that haven't ever played box before. So it's interesting that they've just able to slot in quite easily. And
obviously, Ryan Gaspari, we saw the other day with their best and fairest.
Yep.
Ran out the best and fairest.
Oh, definitely well deserved.
Reynella Raptors best and fairest. So congratulations to Ryan Gaspari.
Very well deserved.
He's had an outstanding season, coming off a hamstring injury in the field season. And we're just going to go to the presentations here. So we might just step out the way quickly. And we'll hand it over to the man himself, Mr. Steve Mortimer, for all your awards.
Crossing over, thanks Tony. I got Bobby here with me, and Luke behind us, and Anderson. Exciting win. Bob, what'd you think?
It's a really good final series. Obviously, Raptors too good. Unfortunately, the Grizzlies couldn't match their performance last week, where it was only a 2-goal game, but a really good performance all around, and I thought the final series has been excellent for the standards all across the year.
Yeah, I love the format. I love the 3-game final series. That was a great idea to do. So we'll get the Burnside guys over here whenever you're ready. So I guess Bob just asked me, so on behalf of LSA and Bob heading up the SA men's indoor competition. Yeah, well done Raptors, and well done Burnside. And you know, congratulations crowd for being here, like a good crowd. So way to come out. So we're going to go through the highest goal scorers first, walk into our all-star team, then we go through the MVP votes, and then the best and fairest. And then I guess you've already got the cup, but we'll present it again. Right, so you want me to go through this? Yeah. So highest goal scorer, so in third place with 24 goals, 7 assists from the Sea Devils, we had Nigel Wapper. Waps is here. Second place with 29 goals and 9 assists from the Raptors, we had Ryan Gaspari. And first place with 53 goals and 9 assists. 9 assists, who would have thought? Jesse Winnan from the Raptors. Okay, all-star team selections, coaches' votes. Starting off with the goal, so I'll ask you guys to come up. So the goalkeeper from the Sea Devils, Sam Kilford. And fill in Nangle. Offense, we've got 2 spots. We've got the Raptors, Jesse Winnan, and the Bombers, Anson Carter. Old pants down. Congrats. Nice, boys. Defense from the Raptors, Ryan Gaspari. And from the Grizzlies, Cam Semler. Well done, well done. Get over there for a photo. And then we got our transition player from the Bombers, Cam Adams. Well done, Cam. That's rookie? Yeah. Yep. So we've got Rookie of the Year, a young Bombers by the name of Connor McGee. Connor's here, I believe. Yeah, there he is. Goalie? Yeah, goalie. Never seen him with his helmet off. Well done, mate. MVP. Oh, you want to get a photo? How do you want to do that? Just keep going. MVP. All right, coaches' votes. So we've got third place with 6 votes from the Raptors. So we've got two third places with 6 votes. We've got Ryan Gaspari from the Raptors and Cam Semler from the Grizzlies. We got second place. We got equal second with 9 votes from the Sea Devils. We got Sam Kilford, and from the Bombers, Connor McGee. And first place with 12 votes in his first year from the Sea Devils, Ben Robbo. The ball banger. Nice work, Benny. So then, best and fairest votes. So we had third place with 6 votes from the Sea Devils and S. Mortimer. Hey! Stu Mortimer, sorry. Second place, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 second place votes. With 7 votes, we got from the Grizzlies, Cam Semler. Lewis Doe. Where is he? Is that all right? Yeah. From the Sea Devils, we got Benny Robbo. And then from the Bombers, we got Connor McGee. And that leaves the best and fairest with first place with 12 votes from the Raptors, Ryan Gaspari. I can do that later. Ask captains of both teams to come up, or just the Raptors?
Firstly, I'd like to thank the Bombers for a great series, and they had a great year. It was a thrilling game you guys played last week, and what? Oh, the Grizzlies. Yeah, no, yeah. No, the Bombers played a good game a couple of weeks ago. The Grizzlies played a good game last week, and we had the edge tonight, which was good. So well done to our boys. We had a fantastic year, and I'm very proud of all of you. All right. Now I'm doing the medals. Sweet. Number 27, James White. Good. 15, Harrison Turner. We got Giacomo Lovett. Kasavan Sivabramanianam. We got Nathan Twisk. Blake Alford. Jared Hines. Dave Gow. Ryan Gaspari. Dylan Nangle. And we got our mascot, Will Turner. Beautiful.
And there couldn't be a grand final without the referees. The 2 referees tonight were Anthony Filippa and Chris DeMello. Well done, fellas.
Then while we've got everyone's attention, I thought we'd just recognise Bob's effort for indoor lacrosse this year. Really stepped the comp up. I think all the lads will agree from outdoor and indoor, even the converted this year. Really good comp, having 5 teams, really successful. I think everyone enjoyed it. So we just wanted to say thank you to you and for your hard efforts, and just give you a bottle of CC.
Thanks, everyone. The competition's obviously getting better, bigger and better, and hopefully we can get another team in, and either next or at the end of this year or in a couple of years' time. 6 teams would look fantastic out there, and I know Lacrosse SA is working behind the scenes to secure a bigger and better venue for us. So looking forward, everything's looking good for this comp. Thank you.
To you.
All right, so we'll just come back to us as the Raptors go about their silverware there. And Charlotte, obviously, the All-Star team. Some good names in that one.
I wouldn't want to play against that team, that's for sure. Would you?
So, yeah, sorry, as we find our mark.
We'll find the camera.
So, yeah, and obviously there's the Raptors just come behind us. Look, the Grizzlies did an outstanding job tonight, and obviously Cam Semler was nominated there.
Yeah, I think...
the All-Star team, defensive.
Yeah, I think that's a very clear vote from the coaches. He had a stellar season.
And young rookie of the year, they're getting plenty of votes.
Tiny.
Yeah,
I can't believe that's when we was playing with the big boys.
And eating it up by the look of it.
Yeah, I loved it. But that's good. We want the young kids playing this game, otherwise
we do. So what we'd say to that is you're never too small, you're never too old, you're never too young to play this great game of ours.
And there's now the female comp, which is
Charlotte's looking forward to that one next year. I can't wait to commentate on that.
I know, that's going to be fun. But it's good.
You'd be used to the cross-checks, though.
Oh, yeah, well, we are.
It's just normal.
Yeah, it's just normal. It will just be doing it, like, harder would be the different thing. But I think if we can get the 6 teams in there, it will be massive for the competition. And, you know, Bob has done a massive work behind the scenes, so we've got to give it to him.
Huge to Bob. You know, even through, obviously, he's the Aussie co-coach for the box side and was last time. So, yeah, they've done a Bobby's done a great job.
Yeah,
always does
phenomenal.
a great job. Loves this sport.
Loves it.
And we're lucky enough now to have two of the premiership
you can smell
men themselves. You know what? That doesn't.
You can smell them.
That doesn't worry me. The smell of that. Come in, guys. We'll get in here. Charlotte wants you as close to her as possible.
Oh God, you both smell so bad.
Because there's some smell. First of all, congratulations on the premiership. That was tougher last week than it was this week. And you obviously, Jess, you said at the end of last game that the scoring power would be the thing that brought you apart. Obviously did tonight, but only 5.
How many did he get?
He got a cracker. Absolute cracking goal. But
just one.
I must say,
it's better than 5, mate.
Just let me clarify. One cracking goal.
I must say, it did not beat the one-handed right-hand BTB bounce shot into the back corner.
I don't remember it.
Do you remember that quarter? Dylan had a shutout as well.
Yeah, we did remember that. We did talk about the shutout. We thought that Cam Semler and Dylan, after they had a beer on the last week, about Cam said he was going to score on Dylan. Dylan got quite angry, didn't he?
He did.
With Cam scoring twice. That we thought there was a shutout going on in that game, and then when Dylan let one in, maybe the beers are on.
Dylan had a good game tonight. He had a warm up tonight.
Yeah. So. A lot better than last night.
So both in the All-Star team, both with the premiership. Mr. Best and Fairest, MVP. You must be pleased with your season, Ryan. Stepping in.
Yeah, I hope so. It was a good season. Hopefully it's a bit better coming into now the last cup for the Aussie team. So hopefully that now comes into that.
So obviously, Bob gets a good look at you in these games, which is fantastic. He gets to see what you do on a regular basis. You both think you've done enough right now?
Oh, can only hope, mate. There's a lot of good guys in this squad.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of good guys in the squad, but I think the Aussie camps are a little bit different to what happens here, because all of a sudden you've got 5 guys who are a little more experienced on the court, and here you're working with guys who aren't familiar with the box game, so you probably see a lot more outside shots in this competition than what probably should be taken.
Like Blakey Alford out there,
Yeah.
we thought he was just going to run out the time clock.
Nah.
And I think the Grizzlies thought he was going to run out the time clock.
Yeah.
The next minute, ting!
Yeah.
Back of the net. We like that one as well.
You should have seen him walking back.
Oh, we saw the pump.
Yeah.
You know, so coming off.
Big pigeon chest out, mate. The feathers are up.
And obviously coming into a field season now, you've obviously got the box Aussie coming up though. But the field season not far away. We've obviously got the Super League coming up. You guys are going to run around in the Super League.
Yeah.
If we get picked.
If you
get picked.
Name's in the hat, but we're going to get picked.
Well,
that's how it is.
If I get to coach one of these sides, I'll have both of you. But look, it's really good. And then ongoing on that, your next camp is for the Aussies is when?
March 23rd.
So both
24th?
very organised players here. That
Yep,
no one
okay.
Third
else.
weekend of March.
It's in the calendar, mate.
And who did we play tonight?
The Grizzlies.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
No, that's what we thought you said.
Yeah.
We thought we had some technical issues with the microphones, just picking up something
Yeah,
different.
no,
but,
I don't know what happened. I
yeah,
was
on-
reading the prompter. Gilly buggered that one up.
Okay. So
Do you guys get told, obviously at camps, because out here you play almost any position, obviously at camps you're in a certain position. Is it different to here for both of you, or is it similar to what you're doing out here?
Oh, I play a lot of defence at the camps.
do you when the shot's had though? Do you go back the other way
No.
No.
quickly?
Get off.
It doesn't do that.
Nah,
So
offence, get off.
There's no 9 goals then.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, obviously that's the 23rd of March. That's the final cup. Yeah, yes. A week after that.
How many?
30 now. 7. I think, yeah, 30 coming down to 23.
And
Yep.
3
3 on. And then there'll be 3 on.
Yeah.
And you're travelling what date? September. We've got to be there 9 a.m. on the 9th in our hotel, ready for training, something, a meeting. I don't know that much. And you're travelling to Canada. Canada! The home of box lacrosse. And we had that question the other night of why the helmets are like they are. And they said because a lot of guys go from ice hockey to box hockey. Makes sense. Because the floors melt and they go from ice to floor, put a carpet down, put a carpet down and play. So, well, we wish you the very best here on behalf of the Australian Lacrosse Network and the Australian public and Lacrosse SA TV for your endeavours over there. We know if you both make that, you'll do us very proud. And obviously, in the last one, so we're looking forward to you ripping it up over in Canada. And for all those people out watching in live land, they've seen a bit of what's coming. And, they should be a little scared. Hopefully we give it a red hot
Crack
Yeah, that's
this
it.
time.
Excellent. All right, we'll let you go and finish up with the boys.
No worries.
You're talking here all night. We're
No.
just talking all night.
We can
So-
mumble all night.
So
Neither
thank
of
you to Ryan Gaspari and Jesse Winnan for giving up their time. Been outstanding players this year in this form of the game, and they now turn their attentions to the Aussie team and also to the
Could be a very dangerous
South
Aussie team.
Australian field.
Yeah. There's a lot coming up in lacrosse in Australia, so it's exciting.
Yeah, so
Very
we've
exciting.
obviously, I think we'll start off, obviously we start with the field season, but the
Yep.
under-18s is very shortly after that.
April's.
In over in Easter, over
Yep.
in Perth. And then we have the men's and women's nationals over in June, I
In
believe,
Victoria,
June, July.
yep.
But before that, we've got the under-23, after that, we've got the under-23 Auspacks.
As packs, yep. So
And
they're
then we
off.
have the under-19 women.
And then the
And then
Australian
the Australian box. So there is
busy
an
year.
absolute plethora of lacrosse coming to you this year. And we wish everyone from Australia who are trying out for these teams the very best.
Oh,
We look forward to seeing vision of you, whether it be through the live feeds over there, through the ESPN, or anything
or getting
here.
over there. We know that Australia, the supporters love to wear the green and gold in the stands wherever the competitions are. So hopefully we can get a fair crowd out to all of those competitions as well.
And we love batting above our weight here in Australia because we've done it all our lives, and we won't be stopping this year.
No,
so,
definitely not.
we wish all our players going out for those sides the very best. And Charlotte, it's been fantastic to have you here for
It's been
this
good to be here. It's
final
nice to
series
enjoy
and
it.
over the journey.
Yeah.
We wish you well in your field season now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And look, on behalf of myself, Tony Watts, and Scotty Gill and Marty Baker through the Australian Lacrosse Network and Lacrosse South Australian TV, we look forward to bringing you as much lacrosse as we possibly can this year. So stay tuned to the ALN and LSA TV for all your lacrosse in Australia. And until then, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you when the next time the stick flies.